Hi everyone, so I am here to share my progress on this project. So we have seen that previously also we able to fetch the data in the JSON format and convert in the text also. And here is one of the document. You can see it is like more clear than previous version of it, and every document is more elaborated and how to do stuff about this government schemes. Then what I have done, I am now using Gemini instead of using Gina AI or the Hugging Face embedders, which we are using previously. So I am successfully able to convert these. And you can see we have everything in JSON format. And if I go to my MongoDB Compass, this is the connection string which I have connected through the MongoDB Atlas. So we can see in the PAMBOT direct doc database, we have two collection by name of summary documents and document chunks. So we can see here we are getting a very precise data in this document for PM Awas Yojana, and we can see we have on total five documents here, and these are the same five documents which I have here. We can see that here also I have five documents and the same documents I got in my MongoDB database. And the second uh, collection is for document chunks. So we break this five document into 39 chunks, and how we can find out like how many chunks belong to which uh, document. So we have a common value. Here we have document name ID, and then here we have document ID. So these two are same, and by this we can like establish a connection, or we can say aggregation between these two collections. And I worked on this API to connect our this project with the front end. So for this API, I am using Fast API here, and using Hugging Face. Uh, and then we can see I have already like resolved the issue, of course, which we usually face when we are running front end and back end on different because of that port difference. And we can say I am handling a startup event. So in the startup event, what we are doing, we are establishing MongoDB connection and also checking if we have Hugging Face token and Gemini API key, everything related to the general startup we have in this route. Or in the second route, this is like initially I have like declared this route to like specify that everything is working fine and this backend API is good to go. For like home route, this is home route. And if we go to this, so this is to fetch all the schemas, which, or I can say all the documents which we have currently in our MongoDB, which is we like processed using our this spam rag chatbot project. And then we have the query endpoint. So here what I am doing, I'm just taking query, embedding it the user query and then sending it to using the document name ID and everything. We are searching through the chunks and then returning everything using our LLM, which we are using here. We have different embedders to pass this text. And after that, I went on and I run this API. So if we go to, so our API is running on port 5000. And if I go on browser and see on 5000, we have this message of success. RAG backend API is running. At this, let's go to the docs to see our endpoint if we have. So we have three endpoint home schemes and get. And for front end, what I have worked on. So let me close this. directory first, and then we have React front end. So this is a basic React application. I have created this using route, and I'm just gonna highlight my main file. So we have this app.jsx. I am not like using the basic structure of React app, which is recommended, like breaking it into components. So since we are intended here to develop a like generic front end, so that's why I'm not like breaking it into components in this React app. And here I am like following approach of breaking this app into two portions, like in the left and right. So in the left, we will fetch all the required all the documents which we have processed using our RAG project. And then on the right, we will be able to like query on those documents. So I am like going in that path. And here we can see we are fetching schemes from here, and also query we are taking post and everything. We are good to go with that, and let's take a look how front end is looking right now. So this is our White Plus React app, and let me just give it a quick refresh. We can see that we have all the five documents, and as soon as I select one of them, our chatbot become available. So I can definitely going to change it if it is required, so that we can directly, without selecting any document, we can just generic we can ask generic question about all the documents for the global searching pattern. And here currently I am facing some issue with the embedding thing. Let me show you what is the issue. What like ask how this be, will be beneficial for me. And let me send this. So as we can see that I am getting some error issue here, and if I go to terminal to like get a overview what is the issue here, so how this API is processing this request. So we have this received query, how this scheme will be beneficial for me. So that's our query, and then we can see that when we are selecting this, so actually we are not selecting a document, we are selecting a field of the document, which is document name ID in this case of which is PM Awas Yojana, which we mentioned here. And this is document name ID we are selecting from the front end to carry over it. So the approach which I am following is working right now, but we are facing some issue with natural language processing of our query. We can see no embedding could be generated for the description aborting search. So because we are not able to convert this query which I typed and give it to the LLM, we not able to process because of some embedding issue. Then because the query generated length is 0, but it is still going further in the process of which. So then it's searching for Gemini vectors, which we are using here. So this is the index name, Gemini vectors, which it is using here. And then searching within the documents, document ID, PM, Avasi was urban. So it's trying to do something. And because we have this document ID, and this we got this because we selected this here. So we are selecting it using document ID. Then then it went on searching for the thing. Then during the reg query, we not able to process anything because we are not able to like uh, like generate the or handle the natural language processing of the query which we entered. So that's the issue, right, which I am facing right now. But and not able to resolve, like worked on it for like 2, 3, or 4 hours I spent on this, but not able to figure out what is causing this issue. So I will try to like resolve it as soon as possible, and as soon as I am able to resolve this, then our this project will be done and dusted. So how I am planning right now, like I will like add a hamburger here so that we can open and close this menu, and then we have like special package for React pa projects which we created using White or npm any package manager. So we can just install that package in our React application. Then we will be able to install it in our like it will be highlighted in our mobile like any other application, and we can just simply click on it and it will open in our mobile also. So this project will be compatible with the desktop as well as mobile. So that's what I am planning going moving forward, and just need to resolve this issue, and I am gonna make it fix like currently also it is fixed, I think. But yeah, thank you so much. That's all from my end.